Okay, so today we're going to be fishing at this beautiful lake in North Mississippi, and we're going to be hoping to catch some early spring bass. We went here about a couple of days ago, and they were biting real good, and yeah, we're just hoping to catch a bunch and maybe a big one or two. There's some swimming right there. Y'all probably can't see them because of the water glare. And then with me is the Brim Buster. You should go subscribe to him on YouTube and Instagram. And I'll put the link to his channel in the description. Okay, so I'm just going to be starting off on this point with this finesse jig around some sticks. And I still don't have too much experience with the finesse jig, but I do quite enjoy fishing it, and yeah. I have a big hump that goes along from when they were building this lake, and then there's a channel that kind of goes in between them, and that's what I'll be fishing right now. Actually lost my phone here a couple of days ago because I was not using a tether, and now I have this phone tethered up, and so make sure you use a tether. I was like, I'm just going out for a couple hours, and I was like, it's not important. I left it sitting on my desk and dropped my phone in the water right over here actually, and jumped in after it and just could not find it. But so just make sure to do a tether, even if you're like, oh, I don't need a tether, I'm just going out for a little while, I'm not going to drop my phone. Yeah, there's the iPhone 12 down the drain. But okay, so this isn't how you're supposed to fish this jig, but I'm honestly juggling it along because it has a really good pulsing action, and I caught a couple fish doing that yesterday. Okay, I got one right here. He's just a little guy swimming that finesse jig up shallow, and yeah, just probably about a 14-incher. I did not bring my measuring board with me today, but little guy is the Strike King Bitsy jig or Bitsy bug, I can't remember, but with the Z-Man TRD crawl. And I think this makes a really nice combo, and it just has a great action in the water. Even if you're fishing it like a normal finesse jig, but I'm just kind of swimming it, which I'm actually just about to switch to the Mooch minnow because I can keep that just a little bit higher in the water, and it has the tail. I've actually found that this, the juggling action isn't as good, but that tail does a lot and is almost like a, I don't know how to describe it, but it's the action of the bait. There you go, first cast. This is just a really tiny guy. Guy really struck at it. This, yeah, I found that this thing just, the biggest I have caught on it has been a like 3-pounder, 19 or 18 and a quarter, but I've seen it at least a 5 caught on it. There you go. So this is third one. Like that jig head minnow is just making them go crazy up show. This guy has some real funky patterns, and Daniel, come over here. I've caught 3. Huh? There. Man, this guy's really going fast. Oh, yeah, this is so much fun. It's the water temp just hit that like oh, that guy pulled off, but I was playing with him. The water temp just hit that like 60-degree mark, and it's around 62, 63 right now, and they really just are starting to push shallow. Oh yeah, like every cast. I might have my drag a little too loose here, but oh, this one's a nicer one. Yeah, this guy's really pulling for.
That's a nice one. Look at that.
Yeah, but this is just, I love, this is, oh yeah, 'cause this is. Oh yeah. Every other cast.
Getting bass left and right.
Yeah. Like that's a 2. Nah, it's not a 3. It's probably like.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
Nah.
5-pounder, man.
Oh yeah, 5-pounder perspective. But yeah, this fish, pretty good one. This is my 4th fish. Yeah, this is probably my 5th one. You end up getting line wrapped in petals. But I have to be real careful because I did not bring my extra pin. And this little pin is real easy to drop. And if you have an Old Town pedal kayak, the nuts that come with them from factory do not float, and these floating prop nuts work way better. And a lot of people try and charge a lot of money for them, even though they're just 3D printed, so they don't cost much, if anything, to make. So I sell them for about half the price of most people on eBay, and they work just as well. I've had some from from the other companies that they just charge a lot more, it seems like. Oh, Daniel got one. It's going right at us, but these fish are really swimming.
Not too bad.
Yeah, probably 14, 13.
Oh, come on.
Oh, they come on. They
popped right off.
Yeah, we're kind of, and I'm basically just casting it to the bank and then reeling fast, and then occasionally juggling with the action of this tail is really just lending, like the fish are really just honing in on that tail action. It's almost like a, I don't, like a spy bait tail action. It's like a little helicopter tail back there. But the fish just kind of moved up here, so they're getting pretty skittish, and they're pretty skittish to go back into the deep water since they just moved up for the year. But so sometimes you just have to back away and fish somewhere else for a minute, just because of how skittish these fish are getting. Daniel just caught one over there. It's a pretty nice one, or, well, dinker, but I'm really excited for them to start spawning because I have not done much bed fishing in the past. I have done some, but I really want to bring up my bed fishing game just because most of the time I just fish either the ones that haven't spawned or the ones that have. But I really want to catch a 20 out here because we've caught a 18 and a quarter, 18 and a half, and a 19 and a quarter, but we haven't caught a 20 yet. And this lake is pretty new, but I think we could definitely get one.
Yeah, what's the biggest you caught out here? Was it a 19?
It's a 19 and a quarter. Oh yeah. Oh, little guy on the chatterbait. Oh yeah. Nice to get a fish on a bait caster. I love fighting fish on spinning rods though. He choked that mini mats. But Yep, this tree has been really productive for me in the past, especially on the days when they're not really biting. They can sometimes just group up here. There we go. This guy might be, he's just a feisty one. And that little finesse jig. Always gets the job done. I actually haven't caught all that many on a finesse jig in the past. It just hasn't been my best bet. Well, we're about done fishing for today. I appreciate y'all watching, and see y'all on the next one.